Okay, so here's part 2. Just checking my battery power. I know some of you guys watch those other videos and the battery's like phone's ready to die. Anyhow. So, a lot can happen within the 3 days of current market movement. Of course, a lot can happen in the market. But even most importantly, a lot can happen within you as a wise investor. The emotional up and down, the ups and downs of your emotion. And that could either get in the way, usually it does, if you're not on the same page. Just try to be on the same page. And it may be a lot to ask. I got it. But give it some time and you'll get used to it. It's really just gotta get used to it. Gotta get your feet wet. All right. At first you're gonna the pool. You a kid trying to get in the pool. And it might be too cold, and they get their toe in there and they kind of shrug back. Some people just jump right in and they'll just take the whole chill. You know what I mean? Everyone's different, and that's okay. So you get your toe in there first, and then you get your feet in there, and you're like, oh, okay. Then by the time you know it, half your body's in there, and then you're fully submerged, and you're used to the temperature of the water because you got used to it, right? All right. So let's go ahead and look at another account. So that was this person's account. That's good. And we'll collect on this too, by the way. We'll collect on that. And let me see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see where they were during the week. So they made $41 profit. They deposited $100. And that just brings me to another point. If you got $100, you made another extra $40 on top of it. Hey, that's great. And then there's another, 15 on top of that. All right. So 50 something. All right. Good. You just flip that. Your 100 just made 50 for you in 1 week. Keep that going. That 150 will make something else, and then something else, and then something else. Hey, great. Where else are you going to go do this? Safely and securely. Where else? Are you going to go to the bank and you're going to wait for your 1% and maybe? That's if, goodness gracious. FDIC, people got faith in FDIC. Hey, worst case scenario. I mean, all of this stuff, even your brokers, you can't even have faith in them. All right? You can't have faith in none of these, the financial systems. Whether it be the broker, whether it's the bank. All right? Because I'm of the opinion that there's going to be a global reset. Okay? I've mentioned that before. When and how, I don't know. Okay? But for me, it's a matter of not if, but when. Okay? All right? Anyway, so let's go to the other account here. See what's going on here. Oh, all right. Let's see. This person here. Where are they? Oh, good. Hey, you know what's funny? I remember some of these accounts because I gotta also manually go through these too. You know what I mean? I get them sent to me, and I gotta make sure I put my hands in them in one way or the other. All right. I've been in a situation where my hands weren't really in them, and oh my goodness, my hands and my head. Oh, so I don't want that to happen again. Okay. And I remember when this was like all negative, but they hung in there. And they resisted the temptation to, especially on the some of these other ones here that were really, really important for them to hold, by the way. So let's see, they didn't collect any profit yet. Let me see, where were they? Okay, so they deposited $415. This is a new client, a new member, I should say. Yeah, they're actually a member. All right, of where we're all, a part of this network together. Okay, so they haven't collected yet, so they're about $40, and we'll collect for them today. That's fine. Listen, some of these profits are not that big. There's a lot of different factors involved. One key factor that's involved is the way the market is going right now. The MAS score is so low. So we're experiencing, whenever the MAS score is low, according to our strategy, get the ebook if you're not sure, participate in the network, watch the other videos, even if you don't get that stuff. It's better if you get the ebook and participate, watch the videos in the drive. I'll have more of those videos out publicly, by the way. I'll talk more about that in later and in upcoming videos. But this market condition that we're in right now, when the MAS score, and that means the current market movement and current market value are opposing one another, that creates volatility. It just creates, there's going to be volatility regardless. Just a little extra added volatility, okay? All right? Because you got these opposing factors, and that's what you have that's going on right now. And that's going to lead me to the next point of the conversation. And that's where the markets, the global markets, the governments, and every entity out there, government entity, and mainly the government entities out there that are, and some of the private sectors, but the private sectors, they're involved in a whole different way. The big boys, all right, the banks, the insurance companies, all right. Remember in 2008, the government swallowed up a lot of these private sectors, believe it or not, by giving them the bailout money. You think that money was just free? When the government gives out money, it ain't free. There's strings attached. On the surface, it may look free, but you got these insurance companies that needed help. And who did they turn to? They turned to the government. And you better believe they were very happy, all right? They were happy to give out that bailout money. That meant more increase of power. I'm talking about at least my government, at least. Okay, but that's pretty much how it all works, okay? You got these government entities that are looking for opportunity to seize more power. And this is a perfect opportunity. All right? I don't want to get too political, but all of that is involved because the Forex is politics, really. It's people's faith in their government. And that's expressed through the money. It always has been. It always will be. Look at cryptocurrency. Enough people, the reason it has value is because people give it value. And there's a group of people out there, even though it started, of course, underground, but still, it's surfacing above ground. And there's a lot of people that prefer to operate outside of the realm of their government, and they put a value on that digital currency, and it's just an extension of the internet. All right, it's the internet evolved. Is really what the blockchain is. But let's talk about that on another video. But I just wanted to bring that point up, that it's faith in what the people collectively believe that they can exchange as a medium of exchange. Well, it could be seashells. Seashells used to be money at a point in time in a different culture, because the people believe that this object has value and we're going to use this as an exchange. You give me so many seashells, and I want to get I want to exchange it for so many sheep or cows or whatever. And they all agreed that those seashells had value. That's just what it is. All right? So that's why you can't separate human emotion from money. You can't separate it, because who's involved in the exchange of the monies? Well, guess what? People are. And people give value to whatever that object is. And that's just what it is. That's how it works. If there aren't any people that's interested in it, well then, no value. If there's enough value, if there's enough interest in it, well then there's value. Okay? Collectively. All right? You're going to need a lot of people to cooperate in this. And that's what's happening here. So this person, they make their money. All right? What's going on with this person here? Let's see, where are they? Are they in profit? Oh, 163. Okay, that's no good profit. Everything's in profit here. And there's still some room to make profit here. But we'll collect anyhow. All right. See, what's their story? All right. So they're at a negative $81 in profit. And that's because, we closed those two out. Here's a good example of two pairs that were closed out by us. And that was because they switched positions. One of them didn't really switch positions, but one of them did for sure. All right. The one that's negative 31 switched position. That was like for certain. That really did switch position. Like, oh, no need to bleed that out. That needs to close out. So, but overall, they're still in profit. Once we close out this 159 minus 81 is going to leave them with their profit. Okay. But let's see what their backstory is. They made a total of $392 in profit. See what the full backstory is. $429 for the month so far. That's not bad. Okay. All right. And I don't know what they started out with, but what they're at $967, if they almost $1,000. All right. Real account, guys. This is real stuff. This is real. I'm gonna link this one too. I'm gonna link all of them. Boom, you can watch them. Now, when I link them, I don't know what their backstory is. Every account is different. What I mean by that is this. I'm going to link them onto the MyFX book. That's a third-party website that's not biased. They just report. You just plug it in, and the computers just tell you what it is. That's it. There's no, if anybody has any questions in the back of their mind, like, is this real? Is this da-da-da? Just go on the MyFX book, click on it, and see it for yourself, okay? But the backstory, some people come to us and they had maybe a 10-year, 8-year, 5-year, 3-year, 1 year, 6 month, 3-month history with their account, and they probably been blowing their money for so long until they found the Forex helper. So I don't know what the backstory is, but you would just need to look at, from 2020 and see what happened since then. Boom. Up, 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 up. Or 2019 or whatever, whenever they started with us. This video is going to have to continue to part 3. I'll see you on the next video.